today. We're here for obviously our May monthly meeting. We've had some really good monthly meetings in the past, including some presentations. For example, Bhaktama, significance, organ donation. We've also organised picnics. We're quite a active committee. We're looking forward to organising our next picnic, and we're looking to organise more functions through the year. So the itinerary today is the Samnijis will will sing bhajans, give a discourse, and there'll be a time to ask them questions at the end of their discourse. And my father-in-law will give the second last Logos session. So without further ado, I'll just pass it over to the Samnijis. Okay.
Thank you. Arihant jaya jaya, Siddha Prabhu jaya jaya, Sadhu jana jaya jaya, Jin dharma jaya jaya, Arihant mangal, Siddha Prabhu mangal, Sadhu jana mangal, Jin dharma mangal, Arihant jaya jaya, Siddha Prabhu jaya jaya, Sadhu jana jaya jaya, Jin dharma jaya jaya, Arihant uttam, Siddha Prabhu uttam, Sadhu jana uttam, Jin dharma uttam, Arihant sharanam, Siddha Prabhu sharanam, Sadhu jana sharanam, Jin dharma sharanam, Arihant jaya jaya, Siddha Prabhu jaya jaya, Sadhu jana jaya jaya, Jin dharma jaya jaya. जिन धर्म की जय हो, इसलिए जय हो कि जिन धर्म सद्गुणों का भंडार है, गुणों का विकास है, उसी का नाम जिन धर्म है। जिन धर्म व्यक्ति का धर्म नहीं, सद्गुणों का, यानी जिसमें सद्गुण हो वो धर्म है। इसीलिए हम स्वयं सद्गुणी बनकर के ही जिन धर्म को ये अनुयायी सच्चे फॉलोवर बन सकते हैं। एक और भजन। सद्गुणों से प्यार हो, सद्गुणों से प्यार हो, तो सब सुधार हो, कुछ भी हो फिर यहाँ हरदम सद्विचार हो, सद्गुणों से प्यार हो, निर्लिप्त भाव हो तेरे जो जल है कमल, निर्लिप्त भाव हो तेरे जो जल में है कमल, काजल से गिरने पर भी रहती जो लो विमल। मनोज भाई सबको म्यूट करोगे, आवाज आ रही है कहीं से। हाँ अब निर्लिप्त भाव हो तेरे जो जल है कमल, काजल के गिरने पर भी रहती जो लो विमल, हर वासना से गिर कर भी मन निर्विकार हो, सद्गुणों से प्यार हो तो सब सुधार हो, कुछ भी हो फिर यहाँ हरदम सद्विचार हो, सद्गुणों से प्यार हो, निर्वैर भावना तेरे जीवन को दे बदल, निर्वैर भावना तेरे जीवन को दे बदल, सब मित्र हो कि जो तेरी गति को करे प्रबल, हर एक सांस का यहाँ समता आधार हो, सद्गुणों से प्यार हो तो सब सुधार हो, कुछ भी हो फिर यहाँ हरदम सद्विचार हो, सद्गुणों से प्यार हो, सुख लूट मत किसी का, दुख भी न दे कभी, सुख लूट मत किसी का, दुख भी न दे कभी, तेरे समान ही है सुख काम ये सभी, कल्याण हित सभी का उन्मुक्त द्वार हो, सद्गुणों से प्यार हो, सद्गुणों से प्यार हो, अब गुण ही देखने हो तो खुद पर ही ध्यान दे, गुण देखने का मन हो तो औरों को मान दे, जीवन को जीने का ही उन्नत प्रकार हो, सद्गुणों से प्यार हो तो सब सुधार हो, कुछ भी हो फिर यहाँ हरदम सद्विचार हो, सद्गुणों से प्यार हो। एक और भजन पार्श्वनाथ भगवान का। प्रभु पार्श्वदेव चरणों में, प्रभु पार्श्वदेव चरणों में सत शत प्रणाम हो, मेरे मानस के स्वामी तुम एक धाम हो, तुम एक धाम हो। दुनिया में देव लाखों है पूजे जा रहे हैं, पूजे जा रहे, जिन देव इस रसना पर, जिन देव इस रसना पर बस तेरा हो, मेरे मानस के स्वामी तुम एक धाम हो, तुम एक धाम हो। पूर्ण बनो कैसे उपकार से, अहो उपकार से अहो, चरणों में भले पनैया, यह मेरी चाम हो, मेरे मानस के स्वामी तुम एक धाम हो, तुम एक धाम हो। एक बार पारस हत भाग जो रहा, हत भाग जो रहा, पारस अब स्वयं बनूं मैं, पारस अब स्वयं बनूं मैं, बस ऐसा काम हो, मेरे मानस के स्वामी तुम एक धाम हो, तुम एक धाम हो। नस नस में बस हो रस जो कवित्व में, रस जो कवित्व में, भगवान भक्त तुलसी के तुम ही राम हो, मेरे मानस के स्वामी तुम एक धाम हो, तुम एक धाम हो। प्रभु पार्षदेव चरणों में सत शत प्रणाम हो, मेरे मानस के स्वामी तुम एक धाम हो, तुम एक धाम हो। बोलिए प्रभु पार्श्वनाथ भगवान की जय।
जय।
बड़े समणी जी पधार रहे हैं, उससे पहले 1 मिनट का जप। आप सभी अपने अपने स्थान पर म्यूट रहते हुए भी आप संगान करेंगे। अरहं 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 अरहं। थैंक यू।
I think we've lost the Samni Jis.
Please bear with us. I think Samni Ji is gonna come very soon.
Okay.
Should be here.
Arham, Subhahu or Manoj, anybody can make me co-host. Just I can have some notes on my PowerPoint presentation. Co-host.
I think Manoj is trying to do that.
Yes.
Samni.
Yeah. Yes, now I'm co-host.
Done, Ji.
So, Omar, how presentation is visible?
Yes, yeah, we can see that.
Yes. वीतराग परमात्मा महावीर ने नमन, अनंत शक्ति के स्रोत गुरुदेव श्री महाशमन जी को नमन. Brothers and sisters from Jain Association, and it is a good starting of our Swadhyay in 2022, that we are discussing a topic which is, I think, very, very useful in various contexts. Unity of mind. So, is there anything our scripture tells us about the unity of mind? Is there something we can think over it, or some practical aspects are there? So I fondly remember Acharya Mahapragya ji. Once suddenly, our late President of India, APJ Abdul Kalam, and you all know is from a Muslim background and very, very close to Acharya Mahapragya ji. And he wrote one pustak with him, Great Families and Great Nations. So he sent a message, I would like to celebrate my 70th birthday in presence of Acharya Mahapragya ji. And you know, in our public, in our program, suddenly if Rashtrapati comes like just in a short notice, it is really a big thing, because managing everything. So at that time, Acharya Mahapragya ji thought what to do. And the concept of unity of mind is very good to celebrate his birthday with the Jain community. And at that time, he given us a philosophical background of unity of mind. And that is beautiful in a sense that we can also use that concept in our own way. Oh my God. This slide is not getting open. So from our scripture, he has taken one point, and that point is the point of coexistence. So philosophical background, he has given the existence of opposite. So in Sanskrit, yat paksham tat sa pratipaksham. Where there is thesis, we always have antithesis. So where there is day, there is night. Where there is one type of thoughts, other types of thoughts. One type of like, then other type of dislike also there. So many things in our life. But if we go back to the Bhagwan Mahavir's own message, and that is documented in Uttaradiyan Sutra, Egga Manusya Jai, Manushya Jati Ek Hai. Because we are different, But why overlapping this concept like existence of opposite? And that philosophical background of the unity, because if there is day, there must be night. There is something, then other thing also there, matter, antimatter, thesis, antithesis. So this existence is giving us one lesson, that always there is an opposite. Then on the top of that, we get a second message, and that second message from Tattvarth Sutra, which is very much famous and well known in all Jain community. Either they are Shwetambar or Digambar or Deravasi or Stanakvasi or Terapanthi, anybody else. So there is that Parasparopagraho Jivanam. I hope you have seen the emblem, and that emblem means Jain symbol, and that Jain symbol has the symbol of lok, means the presence of Jainism, presence of Jain thought is everywhere. Why? If everybody says yes, that religion has the presence, that religion, and we are so small. So in that way, why we have chosen that big logo, the logo representing universe. So here the coexistence, the sutra is taken from Tattvarth Sutra, Parasparopagraho Jivanam. I hope you all know that that line is documented in that Jain logo. So Jain logo, 3-part, means depicting the 3 lokas. Adholok means lower universe, then middle world, where we all human, animal, birds, we are living, and then upper world is divine being, and on the top of that, the all siddhas, all liberated beings. But in the middle, one line is documented, Parasparopagraho Jivanam. All living beings are rendering services to each other. So that logo has some meaning, and that meaning is we are not alone. We are knitted together. It is a fabric of life, and that is giving us one message. So we have to think collectively. We have to make this beauty happen in our personal life. So the coexistence or परस्परोपग्रहो, परस्पर उपकार है, परस्पर एक दूसरे को सपोर्ट करते हैं, हेल्प करते हैं. If we see in family life, you see men, women, and then they have different name, different like interest, different color, different complexion, different body, different beauty, different education, different upbringing. And though they living together and making a one whole, and then giving way to the life, means giving way to the next generation, producing something, and that is our next generation. And that next generation has like similar chromosome from mother and father, and similar something from the mother, from the father, in a way like they have taken something genetic codes, some genetic messages from father and some genetic messages from mother. So that is giving us a way that there is a beauty of 2 other families. Might they never known to each other, but they came close by like arranged marriages or by their liking, like someone liked to each other, and then they get together, and then the institution of marriage means organized, and then the next generation is a byproduct of both of them. So here we can see the beauty of Jainism, like coexistence. In the kids, we can see the coexistence of mother and father. And then we see the third point, the agencyal freedom. Like we have two agencies. One agency, and that agency is the freedom of like the third party. When we see that after like one generation, then second generation. So in that generation, we can see that your offspring has their free agencies, means freedom. What type of freedom? They are connected to mother and father, yet they have their own freedom. And that freedom, again, I connect with Bhagwan Mahavir's message. And that message is each and every soul has their own karmic baggage. And due to that baggage, they are not 100% bound to follow the father, follow the mother, but their own Atma has its own journey, and in that journey, they are making their progress. Yet, they have seen, they have looked, they have learned, they have nurtured, and they have imparted some training. And that training making a way that they are essentially free. And the free will, the message of free will is there in their mind. So now we have to understand the fourth system is interdependence, how they are interdependent. If you see, you have two kids and you can see they are your own kids, but they are two different persons. Why not similar? Why? Because their dependency, their freedom of will, but they are interdependent also. Why interdependent? Because of their upbringing and because of their learning. So they depend to you, depend to the society, depend to the religious congregation. You know, here we can see the interdependency of religious congregation. And religious congregation is binding all of us together. Is here we can see the system of a fabric. And that fabric, one is Tana, other is Bana. Tana and Bana. So in this Tana and Bana, when they see, oh, their mother is doing some sort of puja. In your house, you have some artifacts, and those artifacts also a silent teacher. If you have a photo of Bhagavan Mahavir, and that photo is also giving a message. Suppose on my screen, if you see that there is a photo of Vitrag Bhagavan. Looking at it, you don't get any message of any rugby player or football player or cricket player, but you just get, oh, Bhagwan. But you see, it is kind of a dummy. Here you can't get any sort of like features or any sort of, but out of this means outline, you just get a message, oh, meditative pose, oh, Vitrag Mudra, oh, straight, not sleeping or not laughing or not dancing. If you see Nataraj is dancing, Buddha is laughing, or a different man sleeping Buddha. But here you can get a direct message, oh, Bhagavan is sitting straight in meditation. At somewhere else we can see sitting, standing posture, Khadgashan. So that is also a message. So in your house, what you give your kids, your family, your art effect is presenting and making a big difference in family. And looking at them, sometimes might be someone is angry and mm, just not doing anything, just standing in front of Bhagwan Mahavir's photo or Bhagwan Mahavir's murti, that is also a living message in your family. Then we can see that somewhere else you have a written piece of Naukar mantra. Like nowadays, I don't know how many people keep in their house, but it is again that at least in your house you have somewhere a written and visible Naukar mantra. And third thing, some people are very, very careful. They used to keep in their wallet a small piece of written Naukar mantra. It means where are you going, keep your wallet, keep your mantra within you. I have seen some people wearing the kada of Naukar mantra. I have seen some people wearing a Naukar mantra chain also. And beautifully, a few days ago, I have seen one lady, she's wearing in their like ear, in ear, there is a special type of ear artifact, and that is a symbol, Jain symbol. Then I said, how you got? Then she said, my grandmother given me on my birthday. Wow. And again, I have seen one pendulum, and that is also Jain symbol. So I moved looking at that, like you are making the fabric of life with these symbols. And these symbols are creating the positive vibes in our daily life, in daily contact with that. And also, we see with this, again, uh, some people keep in their plug one sound mantra like an Aukar mantra or some sort of other mantras, Vasagaharam, Logos, anything. And that type of sound at one corner, if you are working something, then it is very low sound. But when you are not working or just you came from work and this sonorous sound of Naukar mantra or sonorous sound of Logos is in a playback, and that is also giving you a soothing and like relaxing energy and making an interdependence fabric within you, that you are something, but outer things making your life in a different way, shaping your kids' life in a different way. And sometimes, sometimes husband is not Jain, wife is Jain. Sometimes wife is not Jain, husband is Jain. So like, and sometimes, different type of personality, they are Jain, but they don't have much more knowledge of Jainism, not used in their life like applied philosophy. So in that context, these artifacts, these things are making a concept of unity of mind and making us more aware and giving live messages to our life. And finally, there is equality. We all infinite soul, Ananta Dharmatmak, Ananta Gunatmak, Ananta Paryayatmak. Our soul has very much similar. There is no poor, no rich, no big, no high, no low, no good, no bad. Like it, that equality of life, equality of soul is making us aware that we can unite ourselves with each other. We can understand each other very well, and we can make our way, make our house heaven. Heaven is here, heaven is here, and we can make our life full of heavenly parmanus, full of heavenly activities. So now I think on this subject, unity of mind, interdependence, free will, free like agential freedom and coexistence and equality, all these points we discuss. Now I think it would be better for us if we open for the question answer, and then question answer will make it more clear to understand.
It's a request to anyone who is participating at the moment, please feel free to ask any questions, and somebody is live here to answer all of those questions. So yeah, please feel free to ask. Unmute yourself, or if you want to ask by chat, please do so.
And don't feel like might be it is more philosophical lecture, then make it like bring your question. Don't just stick to only the subject, bring your question in, and then we can feel, we can make it more clear.
Oh, Marham.
Sorry.
Yeah, myself Kishore Jain from Leicester.
Hi Kishore bhai.
My question is basically, Namakar mantra is being put on anywhere and everywhere in the household, or in the car, or people are wearing shoes, wearing symbol of Jain things. Is there any ashatana on these things, or is it okay to have it being a Mahamantra, Namakar mantra? So should it be respected in temple or dedicated place?
Yes, there are two answers of it. Like some people believe that mantra is touching to myself, and they are not putting like everywhere, so that's okay. So in that context, and normally Jain people like try to avoid leather in wallet or shoes, and if they avoid, but many people they used it. I have seen it, and like they can use like their concept is like 24-hour within us, with touching to our body. So in that context they use it.
Right.
And if in some tradition, look, in some tradition, they like Mandir Margi tradition, even they don't use any written paper like newspaper. So newspaper have nothing dharmic, but just news, just any message or any article. But that tradition believe that it is asatana. So I say it is like very personal. Like some people says like I feel energetic, I have an Naukar mantra touching to my body, huh? And I'm not misplacing or not putting anywhere else like that thing. But some people believe like, okay, wearing this Naukar mantra, and if my shoes are leather shoes or so, I don't feel comfortable. So I again say it is very much traditional also, because few days ago just we moved in a new premises of Jain Vishwabharati. So some ladies are setting cupboards and almirah and this thing. So one lady says spread the newspaper, then other says no, we should not spare, because there is like written words and it is gnan, so you should not use that. So then they bring me in this thought. Then I told, look, there are two types of thinking within Jainism. So I keep it. I live on you. Like in some families, they believe like, okay, we feel powerful and it is touching to our body, and Naukar mantra on us, within us. And then some believe no, we don't touch because our body is producing some sort of other sort of foul things like perspiration and other things, so should not touch. So it is up to you. And you know, when we recite, so inside us we have saliva, we have other things, all muscles and bloods and everything is flowing within the body, but we recite from this body. So here I don't want to go in any dispute, and I don't want to create any dispute. Just I leave upon the user. How, if you feel comfortably, use it. If you don't feel comfortably, and it is very much traditional.
Right.
So those ladies,
Thanks.
then Samniji, what shall we do? Make you look. What is in your belief? Do like that.
Right. Thanks very much.
Good question, Kishore Bhai.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I was driving actually, but I'm connected since we started.
Okay.
So I thought, better, since we had information, I thought better, bring our wisdom a little into gear, as COVID has given a lot of effect on lifestyle. So we had it second time again, COVID, the whole family. So just it is painful now, but again, it's bearable. So we chant Namokar Mantra all the time. We put music, tune Namokar Mantra chanting since last 17, 18 years in my household. We got this gadget from India. Somebody gifted us. So it's going on that I feel energetic when it's on all the time, and we can hear it in every room. So therefore we feel happy that way. Keeps us positive as well.
Yeah, definitely. Because positive vibes in your house.
Right.
It changed because the aura, we living being have our aura, but non-living also have aura. These your walls, your house, your like material and everything, they create an aura that is non-living aura. So non-living aura is also affected because what is mantra? Mantra became living by when we chant it, but mantra through the machine is non-living. You got?
Right.
These are words, and words are material, pudgal. So yeah. So good, very good.
Thank you. Thank you. So it just gives the environment, better. At least, mind feels safe and comfortable. So therefore, we feel happy that yes, Namokar Mantra is already getting recited inside the household. So therefore, anything even comes up in our mind, where Virod, Rag, Dvesh, Ahankar, all these, things get under control, as automatically we feel, oh, look, we are reciting. So let's be careful. This is not our tradition to go into these things. So it saves our food habits as well to stay sattvic and Jain Maryada.
Yes.
Especially inside the house. So although we don't eat any onion or garlic outside even, but still it helps that chanting is going on inside the house. So nobody's allowed, even for somebody from outside, they take precautions for these things. That in this household, we don't use these things. So yes, I feel safe that way.
Thank you.
Well
Thank
done.
you, Kashmir.
Oman. Oman.
Next question, Manoj, if anybody is
This
interested.
is what I was going to say. Is there any other questions? We're just looking
Yeah,
at
sure.
the time
Just
as
one
well.
quick question.
Yeah.
Is drinking dairy milk Jain or considered non-violent?
Look,
Cons-
previously we had like direct cow milk or buffalo milk or goat milk, and I brought up the cow with cow in my house. So that was a different story, and now it is a different. But still, it is very, yeah, we understand violence behind the scene in the production of milk, because it is a big industry today. And where there is a big industry, then always they have profit and consumerism, and they try to take out much of it. So several videos are in front of us. So that is really a risk factor to be vegetarian in it. But announcing from my desk that it is non-veg, that is not possible. And last year we invited 4 speakers, and they are professor level or like vegan activist. And in JVB, many families are vegan. Even small kids are vegan. I know your family is also one of them. Subha's family also, kids also, your daughter. So in that context, like we should not be like that fundamentalist, because how your family gain this knowledge, and slowly even kids came out. Similarly, I know one family, they were Jain, they are Jain, and means, when they came to know my kids don't get protein, and Samniji, we allowed them to have this, that. Then I said, why you allowed? Still we all are living, and yeah, should not allow anything at home. Then say, can they eat outside in cake and biscuit and this, because they are like this, always this small talk that it is difficult. Then I say, no, we have plenty on our plate, and if we don't have, look or at vegan at least. So now their family converted as a vegan totally. Otherwise they are taking so much liberty, and now by their understanding they converted like this, and now the girls, small girls, they became vegan. Then they ask their mom and dad, like, we can survive, we are playing on the district level, why you making yourself so weak and like this. So but yet if I announce like, okay, stop milk is wrong or it is non-veg, so again there in the tradition, because some mandir margi they put milk water on the Bhagwan and all these things. Yeah. So in that again creating, so I say better develop your own mind, own understanding, and slowly come out of it. Because the point of test, then someone have their like bodily system, and so don't be harsh, don't be strict on anybody, and um, and don't announce that is non-vegetarian. I think it is too much to anybody, but just creating awareness, and that type of thing, like they get awareness, even health point of view, okay, leave it religious side, but health point of view, it is very good, because lot more people, they are not fat, but due to the artery and coronary some blockage and this and that. So few things are very important. So at least on first step, Jain people understand for the health point of view. Second step, when our consciousness develop, then we feel oneness, coexistence, equality, and ege aya and parasparopagraho jivanam, means all gist of the today's lecture. So then automatic, like, when I initiated 35 years ago. At that time, one day, Gurudev asked us that now you are 25, so you don't need milk as. Then I said, no, Gurudev, even I like, um, at home, I used to sleep 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. First, I drink a glass of milk and then I used to sleep. So I miss that, because now I'm a Samni and Sadhvi. So after sundown, we are not taking milk. But even if someone asks me, like before sunset, we get some milk, and if someone give me, I love to take. Then he said, look, Pratibha Pragya, when a baby, a child, then they need to develop themselves for the calcium, for the bones, for the teeth. And now your body is totally developed. So now you don't need, you can get calcium from different things. But at that time, even Acharya Mahapragya ji, he never put any force on us, but many Samnis, they changed themselves and they became totally vegan, and some got the portion of the milk or ghee or like this, and yeah, but never force or never put this statement, this is something like non-veg or very violent activity. So in this context, at least we should be aware that slowly let their consciousness to be developed. I believe in it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, just on that very quickly, I just wanted to say, Subhavan and we were just and we were saying, what's the main reason behind this veganism, especially not taking milk, is the inhumane way, the way we treat cows. So we should try to avoid that. That's the basic principle of Jainism. Parasparo Jivo Grananam. So it's a coexistence. And so there are certain organizations like Ahimsa. So they treat their cows so well. They have named them. They treat them as their family members. And whenever they extract any milk, they don't put any injections or anything extra in them. And when they stop producing milk, they keep them as it is, as a family member. They don't get rid of them. And the products are 3 times more expensive, but they say this is the pension of the cows that we are paying in order to buy that milk. So,
what do they do with the male calves, though, Manoj?
sorry?
What do they do with the male calves?
They use for the farming.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, they don't get rid. That is the basic principle for this specific organization I call Ahimsa.
They have to use the whole old system, the plowing and like using in the cart and keeping them nicely. As you seen, like when I was a child, 10 years, 12 years, when cow is pregnant, we used to sleep there, putting our cart nearby them. And when the cow is delivering baby, we make the hot drink, good company uske liye and everything, and putting a fire near there. And if it is like winter time, and our cow is so like a family member, like some guest is there and we don't have milk, we have already finished, so 3-4 o'clock, then we can go and we can take this much milk from the cow. And out of 4 stun, 2 stun milk is for the baby and 2 for us. And then slowly baby is using more grass and other thing, then 3, and then giving less milk to it. So very nicely treating it. Still I remember from my teenage.
I mean, these conversations are so interesting, and maybe on the veganism, we can have a specific topic on that. But just looking at the time, I just wanted to say thank you very much from all of us and from Jain Association as well, that you came and you enlighten us with the questions that we had in our mind. And it makes sense for us to understand. And, your sermon, which was 15-20 minutes, I felt like, you should have spoken a bit more, but due to time restrictions, we just kind of have to stop. But thank you very much. I think that was very enlightening. And moving forward, we can have certain topics like this as well. And thank you very much for taking all of our
And I think we like this topic is more philosophical, so we can take the second step of unity of mind.
Absolutely.
Then third step of unity of mind, and that will slowly unity of mind in wife and husband, unity of mind in family members, like this. So I think we should not stop here. This is just, I'm setting the background and how it was, and it is nothing from me, because it is from Acharya Mahapragya ji, who has given this 5-pointer strategy on the occasion of Abdul Kalam's birthday. So I think we will make it more useful, and so why not in the next month, the unity of mind second part?
Yeah. Sounds good. We can.
Can I? Sorry, I know we've gone out of time. Can I just quickly ask a question?
Yes, sure.
Yes. So, so many families, as we know now, have interfaith, interracial marriages.
Yes.
And I'm just thinking that obviously in terms of Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, there are more centers, more places that they visit. So in a way, it becomes sort of the stronger religion, if you like, because there's more presence. And I'm just wondering, in some of those households, if we promote the Jain values and principles to the level that we can, but perhaps we are not able to promote the rituals that the Jain religion puts forward, how well do you think that is? Because say, for example, the various generations, I myself was only 6 when I came, so may not know many of the rituals, many of the ways that we work, but I understand the Jain principles, and that's what I try to give to my children. But in households where Sikhism and Christianity and Hinduism is paramount, do you think that that is sufficient? Because that way Jainism is even reducing further and further as we become so integrated. And I get the point about interdependence and tolerance and sharing of minds, but I'm just thinking in terms of the promotion of the Jain faith, and that is my worry, is that my grandchildren.
Sarita ji, it's lovely question, but I think it would be better for me to chew and digest your question and then come up with this, because when we see unity of mind within the family, so in that context it would be better, and might we think in some line very parallel, somewhere we are not parallel, and we can discuss before that. And it is, I take it, and in the next series, because I can't do nyay in like one line answer, so better we can discuss it, we can make it, you will be my like today Manoj is there to ask the question, and so next time you will be there, and that would be nice. Because we have to stay in time limit, I have another engagement. Is it okay?
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
So Manoj, can I recite Mangal Part now?
Definitely. I think as we progress, our members are getting warmed up, and so there are going to be so many questions. And moving forward, definitely we can have sessions on
for the unity of mind in the context of family. So keep your question ready for next lecture.
Sure, definitely.
Chattari mangalam arhanta mangalam siddha mangalam sahu mangalam kevali pannatto dhammo mangalam chattari loguttama arhanta loguttama siddha loguttama sahu loguttama kevali pannatto dhammo loguttamo chattari sarnam pavajjami arhanti sarnam pavajjami siddhe sarnam pavajjami sahu sarnam pavajjami केवली पन्नतंग धम्मंग शरणम पवज्जामि ये चार शरणा सगा और सगो न कोई जे भव्य प्राणी आदरे अक्षय अमर पद होय अक्षय अमर पद होय अक्षय अमर पद होय ओम अरहत
ओम अरहत
वंदामि नमन स्वामी शंभु।
हाँ सीता जी धन्यवाद
कृतज्ञस्मि, हम आपके आभारी हैं।
हम आपके आभारी हैं कृतज्ञ।
वंदामि नमस्कार।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
ओम राम सबको मरम। अच्छा लगा आप सबसे ना करेंगे ये फैमिली के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में, तो ताकि हमको और क्वेश्चन खुलते जाएं। और अभी मनोज मैं लीव ले रही हूँ।
हाँ जी जरूर। हाँ जी थैंक यू वेरी मच। ओके so Dr. Dhariwal, please. Thank you very much. So now the last session is going to be about Logos. We've already had 3 sessions of Logos, so please stay. Anyone who's interested to understand how to recite properly, and Dr. Dhariwal will lead that.
So we covered 3 stanzas of Logos already, which are Logos jogare dhamma tithire jane arhyante kitte sam chavisam pi kevali usabham ajam chavande sambham danam cham sum cha popmam supasam janap chandapam vande subhim cha pupadantam Shiyal Sijasa Vasupujam Cha Vimal Manantam Janam Dhammam Santim Cha Vandami. We have done that all 3 previously. Yeah. Now today we are going to do 2 more stanzas which covers all 24 Tirthankar. We covered some Tirthankars already in the 2nd and 3rd. And 4th and 5th stanza that we are going to cover today. So, Kunthum aram cha mallim vande muni suvyam namijanam cha vandami rithnemi pasam ta vadmanam cha. So इसमें what that means is that Shri Kunthunath, Shri Aranath, Shri Mallinath, Shri Munni Suvrat Swami, Shri Navinath, Shri Arishtanevi और श्री पार्श्वनाथ तथा श्री वर्धमान स्वामी जिनेश्वर को मेरा नमस्कार, मेरा वंदना, मेरी वंदना को मैं वंदना करता हूँ। एवं मैं अभित्वा विहुरमला पहिण जर्मणा 24 संपा जनवरा तिथरा में पश्यंतु। इस प्रकार मेरे द्वारा स्तुत कर्मरज मैल रहित जरा मरण से मुक्त 24 तीर्थंकर देव मेरे पर प्रसन्न हो। This is these 2 stanzas that we have done is a prayer to the 24 Tirthankars, and it simply says that Tirthankar Bhagwan मेरे द्वारा स्तुत कर्म रज मैल रहित जरा मरण मुक्त 24 तीर्थंकर भगवान मेरे ऊपर प्रसन्न रहे, and that is it. Yeah. Now there are 2 more stanzas which we will do it next time. So have you been able to memorize it?
Say it.
Lugasa Ogre Damatitire Gina Arihante Kiti some Jovi some Bigavli.
Yeah, very good.
Jim Javande, Sambavi Mabinandamas Jaminja, Bauma Paham Subasam, Gina Chichanda Paham Vande, Suvihim Japafadantam, Sialasi Jim Savasa Pujamja, Vimelamanandam Chajinam, Tamam Santim Javandami, Guntam Aram Jamalim, Vande Muni Suvianam Yinam Javandami Retanenim, Basavaha.
Awesome. The one. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Pasam
Basantaha
Vandamanim Cha.
Buddhamancha.
Have you any more?
No, that's all.
No, that's all.
Very good. Excellent. Well done. Just brush it up a little bit more, okay? Because there are few tiny mistakes. Yeah. But still it is very good. Yeah.
Good point.
Okay. So next time we will have you again. Okay.
Okay.
Very good. Lovely. I think that is it, Manoj.
Acha ji, theek hai ji. Thank you very much.
Mm.
Does if anyone else has any question on this, we can ask Dr. Dhariwal straight now. Or would you mind sending these 2 lines that you have recited today, like in
Yeah,
audio?
sure.
And
Yeah,
share it, please?
I'll send the audio.
Okay, ji.
I'll send the audio for the whole bit that we have covered,
Okay.
and also the last 2 stanzas that we have done.
Right.
Yeah.
That'll be great. Thank you.